Back here on WEEI Afternoons, Andy Hart, Nick Fitzy, Stevens, and now probably the coolest people that have ever been in this studio, or at least top 5 at this point. 3 members of the Boston Fleet, but also members of the women's U.S. gold medal hockey team. Megan Keller, Aerin Frankel, Haley Winn. How you guys doing today?
Doing good. Thanks for having us.
Oh, come on. Let's give them a hero's welcome.
Yeah, let's go!
You guys have any idea how proud you made this country? You guys have, like, you can't be done with that joyride yet. Like, the fact that, like, when you see people, they shout your names out, they cheer, they start spontaneous USA chants. Like, I'm sure there's been a lot of, like, appearances and everything that's gone on the last 2 weeks, but, like, that part, that'll never get old.
Yeah, it won't. Honestly, we were traveling back together, and we were in the Delta Lounge, and people were lining up to take pictures, and they brought us, like, champagne, and everybody was cheering for USA. So once we finally made it back to American soil, we really felt all the love from everybody, and I don't know if it's hit us quite yet, but it's been pretty special.
And Megan was nice enough. So all week I was like, the gold medal's coming, the gold medal. I've never been in the same room with a gold medal. And she immediately let us take pictures, handed it to us, do the cheesy, like, oh, we're going to bite the gold medal to make sure it's not chocolate kind of thing. Do you think that'll wear off? Do you think you'll ever get annoyed by people like me wanting to take photos with your gold medal?
Never. I said it, I feel like, last time in 2018 too. Like, the best part about winning a gold medal is getting to share it with everybody. And, you know, like, we didn't win these alone. We didn't get there alone. There's so many people that have supported us, family, teammates, coaches, and obviously fans and everybody back at home. So anytime you get to hand it over, like, that's the coolest part about winning something.
So obviously, because you score the game winner in overtime, you know, I'm sure a lot of attention gets paid your way. But Haley and Aerin, also, I need to ask, as you guys steamrolled through the Olympics, what was the goal differential? 31-1 by the time you guys got to the gold medal game against Canada. Did you think that you'd beaten them 5-0 previously, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if I did my research, excellent. No, so you beat them earlier, 31-1. Did you guys expect that tough a game against Canada in the gold medal game? And also, how nervous were you guys when you're down to 4 minutes, 3 minutes, and it's still 1-0 Canada? Like, wait a second, we can't have gone 31 goals to only 1 goal allowed, and now, like, let Canada get one on us?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you play in a gold medal game, you know, it's going to be an absolute battle. So we expected a really hard game from Canada. And I think we would all agree we never had any doubt in our locker room on that bench, even when we were down 1-0 with time ticking away. We always had the confidence that we were going to find the back of the net. And especially when we went into overtime, I knew with the speed and the skill on our team that we were going to be able to finish the job in 3-on-3.
Something else kind of interesting that came from this tournament. I feel like a new hockey royal family was born. That would be the Winn family. I don't know if you guys were paying attention, Andy and Fitzy, but I believe as part of it, a Today Show appearance and meeting Snoop Dogg, I think. So, Haley, can you tell us about your 3 brothers and just kind of the experience that you had with them going through this whole thing?
Yeah, my brothers ended up turning into, like, the mascots of our team. I knew they had some outfits planned out for the games, but I didn't know how crazy they were going to be. But yeah, they honestly put a lot of eyes, not only on the Olympics, but on women's hockey specifically. So I think they did a lot more than just, you know, support their little sister. And hopefully, you know, the girls liked it as much as I did. But yeah, I mean, they were amazing, so supportive, and their outfits obviously were incredible. And they probably have more media appearances than I do coming up. So yeah, they definitely did their job to help us win this gold.
This is awesome. Just a simple Googling, Haley Winn brothers. We've got the eagle heads. We've got the jerseys. We've got something that makes what I'm looking like wearing right now just look like casual pajamas. Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them. Like, they had a moment as well. They got to ride the wave as well. All right, so then you guys score. You get the equalizer with, like, 2.5 minutes left. Get to overtime. When you break free, when Megan breaks free and, like, she's heading towards the goal, like, just describe that moment. Like, I think she's going to do it. Or, like, I think, like, she's got, she crosses over. Like, she's got this, like, what's that last 5 seconds like before literally the most exciting, like, you've played for this your whole, I have no idea. I mean, 52 years and I've just been making it up as I go. But you guys have this ultimate moment. What is that like?
Yeah, I mean, I was on the bench and I saw Meg, like, post up at the far blue. I think Canada was, like, going for a change. So I was like, oh my gosh, maybe we have a little break. And then it was like a one-on-one, and she like goes to toe drag. I'm like, oh wow, okay. And then
Me too.
and then,
I don't know what I'm
through.
doing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, it was crazy. And then like the first thing I saw was just the ref signal it was goal. Like I didn't see it go in the net, but obviously, yeah, it was incredible. We couldn't get off the bench quick enough. So,
Megan, it's cliche, but obviously that's a moment that you think about, I would assume, most of your life. And everybody listening played sports, but they peaked in 8th grade or 9th grade, and you guys are doing it on an international stage. Like, what was that first, 3 seconds feeling? Like, do you think you're going to pass out? Do you just want to find somebody? Like, what's that like?
And did someone hit you really hard against the boards when you guys had the group hug?
I honestly don't even remember. Yeah, I sort of black out once that puck goes in. Like I couldn't get my gloves off fast enough, couldn't get to my teammates fast enough. I think Abby Murphy was like trying to rip my helmet off and toss it away. But yeah, like that's the best part. Like getting to throw your sticks and gloves in the air and hug everybody. And I think Aerin launched her stick like 30 feet high. There's like a good
Did you
picture
really?
of it.
This is true.
So someone got the souvenir, or is there are we going to see a 30 for 30 later? Like, I'm the guy that got hit in the head by Aaron's stick at the goal
There's a
medal.
goalie stick somewhere stuck to some guy's
It
head.
didn't go over the glass,
Oh,
but it was
okay.
very high up in there.
there's a picture of it. It's like isn't there like a picture? It's like so high you can't even.
It may have hit
it's
the
crazy.
ceiling.
Yeah, could have.
Aerin, for you, 3 shutouts, right? What was that like? As we hear people talk about. I was watching the Jason Tatum documentary, for example, and he talked about when you're in the zone, quote unquote, for these Olympics. And I know the women in front of you, the defenders, are doing their role, but did you feel like you were sort of in the zone at your best throughout these Olympics?
I think, yeah, with each game, I gained more confidence. It being my first Olympics, I was a little bit nervous, but my teammates made it easy to play behind them, always made my job predictable, and I was just having so much fun. Like, being on that stage, having friends and family there, and playing with confidence was kind of all I could ask for. So to be able to do that and obviously come up on the winning end was just so much fun.
Just so you know, I'm short. I'm sure you noticed when I was walking out there. And I read some of your background that was sort of what was held against you in college recruiting or whatever. So I'm a big fan of Dustin Pedroia's, Doug Flew, whoever the short guy, short girl that make good. So that was all because that's as good a goalie performance as has ever taken place in the Olympics, right? So
She's the best in the world.
Apparently, she's not too short to stop pucks against the best teams in the world. So Dan Bahl?
On the goaltending, yeah, what the heck is being taught over at Northeastern? Because between you and Phillips, that's the best goaltending tandem in the world right now. So what was your experience like in that program?
Yeah, I was grateful enough to play under Coach Flint. He was a goalie himself, and that was one of the big reasons I was drawn to Northeastern was getting to work with him every day, and he did a great job with all of our goalies, and it really makes a difference to have a goalie coach like him. That was definitely a crucial part of my development being in college and playing under Coach Flint, so have to give him a lot of credit.
And you got 2 gold medals now. So which one? What's the most special gold medal?
The next one.
The next.
Wow.
Tom Brady Jr. over here.
Answer.
How many times have you used that?
You set me up for that one.
All right. So you get the win, then I want to, before we get into all the fun stuff you guys have had a chance to do since then, tell me about fraternizing with the relationship, the bonds you guys have with the men's team, and what it was like. Like, did you guys win and then go get your golds, walk in the locker room, and go, all right, here's what you're playing for, boys. Now go and get yours. Or did you hang out? What was that whole weekend like leading up to Sunday's incredible win as well?
Yeah, well, they were still playing obviously when we won, so it was like.
They still had to win too.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So, but they were so happy for us. Like we saw them in the. I think Meg can speak more to this, but we saw them in the cafeteria afterwards, and they were just so pumped up for us, and they were. They said we were inspirations to, for them to get gold, and obviously both coming back with gold is, the best we could have done. But yeah, you can speak more to I know you talked to Jack in the caf after, and
Yeah, and he's told this story. We were both in the pasta line. I think they had just had a late game, and we were all together as a group getting ready to go out and have some fun. And he just gave me the biggest hug, congratulated me, told me how proud he was of our group, and few nights later they ended up winning gold too, and saw him in the cafeteria again, and I got to give him a hug and congratulate them. And I think when we all were hanging out in the cafeteria after we both won, like Charlie McAvoy's in there congratulating every single person on our team. Like he could
He's
not
the
have
best.
been. Yeah, he's just the nicest guy, and I'm like, you won too. Like, congrats.
He's
to
like, no,
you.
you did it.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, the genuine friendships that we created like all month when we were there, like to be able to be a part of history, both USA men's and women's bringing home gold together for the first time, like that's going to stick with us forever.
So do you guys hate Canada?
Hate them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like legit? Because we love that in sports. Like the old school, you dislike the person you're playing against. Is there a legitimate hate for Canada?
Yeah,
I
I
would
mean, we
say.
have a lot of respect for them.
Right.
Obviously, like one of the greatest, hockey countries in the world. But and we get to know them well. They have an incredible group of players. But that's the best part of U.S. Canada is the rivalry. I think it's one of the greatest rivalries in all of sport. And so to cap off the gold medal game, U.S. Canada on all sides, it's special to be a part of. And yeah, there's a lot of dislike on both sides, I would say.
Yeah,
Trash talking? Any trash talking on the? You have a smirk, so I would like.
and do you need a
What do you say?
translator for their trash talk?
I don't take part in the trash talk. I try
No.
to keep to myself in the crease, but I think some goes on.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
no.
has to.
Not me. I've tried to defend Meg before in Boston and it didn't go well. So I usually try to keep my mouth shut, but I let my teammates do it. And
Yeah, we have a few teammates that
Get a little
have
chippy?
some good lines.
Yeah.
But sports are better with rivalry. Like it's like when they call the one-off matches friendlies, but it doesn't. So like this all comes, from like over the years seeing like the Red Sox and the Yankees like hating each other, right? And then all of a sudden now they all get along, and there's Big Papi hugging Derek Jeter, and it's like, oh, gross. No, you're supposed to you want real rivalry. That's what sort of like drives the game up, and the fact that it was U.S. Canada twice, I think really is what kind of because it has been Canada. That's the country where the sport was created. Most of the great hockey teams come from there as well. So previously, of course, but now the fact that you guys were able to win twice against them, I think that made it more special for the millions and millions of us back home that were watching and cheering for you guys.
So how was the Olympic experience in general? The Olympic Village, how was the food? I was kind of hoping, Italian food would be good in the CAF, but how was just the general experience of being at the Olympics in Italy and just some of the things maybe you heard about before but got to experience now?
It was awesome. I think one of my favorite parts was going to watch other events, figure skating, speed skating, men's hockey.
What's the most fun one to watch in person? And why is
Honestly,
it curling?
I didn't get to see any curling live.
We did. We watched a lot. Way too
Couldn't
much.
couldn't stop watching curling.
It was on USA every night for like 4 hours. If you tuned in.
Generations of hopefully young ladies now are going to want to play hockey because of what you guys did. Don't be surprised if there are curling clubs popping up next to every rink where you guys skate.
Yeah, we did watch some curling on TV, but in person, figure skating, I'd have to say, was pretty awesome. It's like a whole different experience actually being there.
That's interesting. So you make your money on skates, but you were wowed by the people on skates.
A triple Lutz in person.
You
is
couldn't
much
do that
more
in your
impressive.
goalie equipment?
No, it would not be pretty.
You do have the best nickname in Boston. Did Fitzy, you know what her nickname is?
No.
Green Monster. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I read. Is that catching on? Is
a
it?
little bit, I would say.
Yeah.
It's caught on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great name for a goalie. Green Monster. You're a wall, right? No one scores on you. You have like a 0.3 goals against average or whatever I looked up. Like, you legit are the Green Monster. You like it? Your family like it? Your friends like it?
Yeah, I think it's pretty funny. When it first came about, I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. And also being referred to as a monster. But obviously, with all the history at Fenway Park, it's an honor. So I'm glad our fans have taken a liking to that.
All right, we got to take a quick break, but we want you to hear something first. So all the games that were on during our show, whether it was you guys or the men's team, when you guys scored a goal, this is what we broke in with this. Like, we didn't say anything. This is the first thing a listener heard to know that a goal had been scored by the USA. And then we would just start
Chanting and
screaming,
cheering.
dancing. Our partner who's on vacation, Ted Johnson, who you guys probably know, former Patriots linebacker, was as into it as anybody. He was like bouncing off the walls, celebrating every goal, right, Dan?
Oh, yeah. He came out of the studio, I think it was after the gold medal game, and said, we got to find more excuses to play Freebird. We got to play more sound on this show. Like, he had more fun with that than anything I've seen.
All right, up next here on WEEI Afternoons, we got one more segment with the ladies, and I did want to talk about the PWHL and the Boston Fleet, and we've talked about this, so I want to get your opinions on how hockey in general can capitalize on what you guys were able to do, what the men's team were able to do, and grow the game. So we'll have more with the gold medalists next here on WEEI. Gold medal day here on WEEI Afternoons. Megan Keller, the golden goal. Haley Winn. Aerin Frankel. Aerin, I like how your name is spelled. Do you?
Thank you. Credit to my parents, yes.
Yeah?
Aiden.
Do you like it?
It is Irish.
It is. Is that how you? That's an Irish background. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know how they spell Owen? E-O-I-N. How
I
about
did
that,
not
huh?
know that.
It's just a fun little something. But we have someone here that works by that name, and he emailed me once. He works in sales, and I was like, "Who is E-O-I-N?" I'm like, "No, that's Owen, dumb. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that."
I do get a
Sorry,
lot of
love.
mispronunciations.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Before we get to the big picture question, the serious stuff about the growth of hockey and all those things, who's the coolest person you've heard from, or coolest thing that's happened since, other than this interview, of course, the coolest thing that has happened since the gold medal?
Like PR hands you the phone, and you're like, "Hold on, like, hey, this is Timothy Chalamet. Just want to congratulate you guys." Like, "Oh my God, it's the Chalamet."
Any like text from The Rock or anything?
I wish.
Yeah. Tom Cruise, what are you doing here?
I think when we were at the men's game, I got tagged in Instagram by Tom Brady. And I was like, that was pretty cool, because I was like, I don't know him.
That's
He's
pretty
tagging
cool.
me
That's
in
pretty cool.
That is pretty
Instagram.
cool.
That is pretty
Oh, so
cool.
he had a dog in the fight in that game. That's good.
That's
right.
Come on, Dan.
Wasn't
Bahl.
rooting for the Patriots, but he's rooting for USA. At least
Good
we still
for
get
him.
that in him.
All right.
And maybe one day there'll be a 12-foot statue of you outside of someplace.
You're making her uncomfortable.
Holding
She's
up a
blushing.
defiant. Come on. It's a moment. It's all good.
So I'll start with Haley. I guess I'll start with you. We were talking about this both for the men and the women. As I said, like, everybody was watching hockey. I mean, there was a men's game at 8 a.m. that people were getting up for and trying to see if a bar was like. People are into hockey
Breakfast
right
hockey's fun, by the way.
How does the PWHL, P-Dub they call it, if you're in the locker room, I know these things.
Oh, you're in the club now?
How do you guys capitalize on this? Like, do you think this can be a moment where the growth of women's hockey and hockey in general can sort of take off?
Yeah, no, I think it's awesome. This is the first Olympics that, I think everyone has always watched hockey in the Olympics, but this is the first Olympics that there's a league that people can actually follow afterward. Right. So I think it's huge. I think there's so many more eyes on hockey, on women's hockey specifically, and you get like so many comments on your social media that it was like, didn't even know the league was a thing, didn't even know, women's hockey really existed, and now we have like so many more fans and followers. And I mean, you go to our ticket sales and they've already like kind of gone through the roof. Like,
Awesome. Have they really?
Yeah,
That's
like our
great.
TD Garden game, I think sold out right after Meg scored the golden goal, and a lot of our home games coming up kind of are sold out. So you already see kind of how much it's growing, and yeah, like I said, it's the first Olympics where people can actually continue to follow. So I think it's going to be so cool to see the growth of it.
How hard is it to be a young female hockey player? Like, what's the I mean, we hear hockey's tough in general with rink time and parents and all that, but I know like in my town, the high school doesn't have a team. They do the co-op with like 3 other high schools. How hard is it to be a young up-and-coming hockey player as a woman?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us, like growing up on our team, like we played boys hockey and we were getting dressed in the bathrooms, in the storage closets, wherever we could get dressed. But it's pretty exciting to see the amount of growth that hockey really has. Like, I think girls hockey is one of the fastest growing sports in the world. It's got to be, because there's so many youth girls teams now, and just in Boston, like there's so much college hockey in the area, like at least 4 or 5, like women's Beanpot plays at TD Garden. So yeah, there's definitely come a long way and a long ways to go, but I think we're just looking forward to see where it goes.
Yeah, because a lot of the World Cup and Olympic success that the women's soccer team will say had unfortunately didn't translate into some of the box office and some of the momentum that they were hoping for. But this is something about this one struck a nerve. It just felt like that this was an immediate moment, and so now obviously they have you guys doing all this stuff as well. But how excited are you guys just to get back into the second half of the season and now compete for a second championship in 1 year? Wow, that would be incredible.
Yeah, that's definitely what we have our eyes set on. We definitely get to carry the momentum of playing in the Olympics right into our PWHL season. We already had one game back in Ottawa and headed on the road this week. So it's been awesome to be able to get back right into the league and playing. And a lot of the players we played against are also playing in this league. So the quality of hockey is just amazing. I think that's what the fans love.
Interesting question, too. So I heard this being discussed on the radio in New York. What would happen if, if you win a Stanley Cup before you win the gold medal? Like that happened for Matthew Tkachuk, won 2 Stanley Cups, and they're like, which one would matter more and how would that feel? Wouldn't you guys love to get into that awkward scenario?
Yeah, we'd love to know
It's
how
a good scenario to
winning the
get
World Cup.
into.
Let me go through all my first world hockey problems, like a gold medal and a PWHL championship. Which one matters more? I guess stay tuned.
So you mentioned you guys played the other night, and then you, Megan, made the trek to Saturday Night Live. What was that like? And I'm going to ask you a question. You can answer it any way you want. He who laughs last or she who laughs last laughs best. Is that accurate in this case from what we saw you doing on the stage there?
We had a good laugh. I had a good laugh, I'd say. Yeah, it was a whirlwind. Finished the game in Ottawa, and luckily enough was able to get to Saturday Night Live in time. It's.
How'd you get there? Tell us. You told us off air.
That's an actual line that you just uttered 6 months ago. Could you imagine, I got PJ'd to SNL to be on stage and get a standing ovation?
No, that was never on my bucket list, and so to be able to do that and with teammate Hillary Knight was pretty special. Yeah, and like you said, the crowd cheered so loud. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to get my lines in. They wouldn't stop cheering. I thought they were going to start a USA chant. But yeah, one of the coolest experiences ever to see what goes into that show is pretty iconic.
So you referenced the bucket list. Once you win a gold medal and you're already professional women's hockey players, do you need to update that? How's that work?
Now what?
Your Rolodex is growing, your contact, maybe the bucket list is expanding and getting a little broader. Have we done any of that?
Yeah, we may need to add a few new things now that maybe there's some cooler things we can add to the bucket list.
Okay, each one of you, if you could meet any person, if you can parlay your gold medal to open a door to meet anybody, who is it?
Ryan Reynolds.
Green Monster. Green Monster, you start.
Um,
I need an answer.
Tate McRae.
Oh.
Really?
Wow. Jack Hughes' girlfriend.
I just like her music.
Oh,
Plus, she's Canadian. You just told me you hate Canada.
Sports Car is an incredible song.
That's right.
That's absolutely.
Didn't
I would
expect
too.
that.
If we're going artists, Morgan Wallen would be cool.
That's a
Okay.
good one.
If you
Maybe he'll
asked me
have
when
you
I was
walk
like-
out and introduce the show like he did with Mike Vrabel and everyone
the
last
badass
summer.
walk. That would be sweet.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Sweet.
You said Green Monster, and I can't stop thinking about the Boston Red Sox. I love Big Poppy.
Who
David-
doesn't?
I feel like we can make
Ortiz
that
is-
one happen,
Yeah,
can't
we
we?
might-
With the
we might
flagship
be-
station of the Red Sox, I feel like we should be able to make that one happen.
Yeah.
You guys got to be throwing out the first pitch. I don't want to give
Any-
anything away, but I'm guessing you're going to get to throw the first
Any
pitch out
other
at
sort
some
of
point.
crazy requests or we'd love to book you to come to this place or have you guys heard any-
Vegas.
Vegas? You're going to
Vegas?
Vegas? What are we doing in Vegas?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe.
You're not allowed to talk about it yet? Are you performing at the Sphere?
No.
Or
Wait, hold on a second. One of you guys is filling in for Jack Eichel one night. I know it.
What's going on here? You've said too much, haven't you?
No, it's public.
Yeah, we could scrub that audio if we need to. We're all good. We're all good.
So you're going to celebrate in Vegas too?
That'd be fun
Potentially.
if we could get the whole team together again.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, speaking of getting the whole team together, obviously we have a second half of the season
Yep.
where we need to get all those guys that are staring from the other side of the glass, all of us, we're absolutely going to have to come to a match. So if you hear one section that is super raucous, oh, she tagged that puck like Tom Brady tagged her after she scored the golden goal. That's exactly coming from this group.
Or you just see the tie and jacket. And
Or
you're
you
like,
just
hey,
see the
that's
big
that idiot
goofball.
on the radio.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need you. I want you guys to hear this. So you scored the goal. You guys were there in its most emotional moment of your life. But we had some emotion back here. This is what it sounded like with the game-winning goal. USA! USA! USA!
I saw that one live. Sorry, Fitzy. Screw your offensive lineman, baby. The women just won the gold.
Yeah, we were talking useless football or
We
something.
interrupted anything for you guys.
And you'll notice we were so excited we didn't even wait. We're supposed to wait for the producer to play the and then go off from there. But like it was instantaneous, and like you guys were saying, you could see it developing. Like you could see the goal. Like, and thankfully you finished it because it would have been awkward if like we all got excited.
Yeah.
And then,
Like, let's be honest.
Okay,
I
she
don't
saved
think
it.
I didn't see Jack Hughes scoring. I thought, like, oh, they're going to pass it across ice. Like, there's no way they're going to beat Canada in overtime. Someone's going to have to fill in for Sidney Crosby to rip our hearts out again like he did 16 years ago. And holy, that word that I said out loud in my backyard when I was watching at 10 in the morning, he put it right between. And we got Binnington back for 2019. When he played on the Blues and beat the Bruins. We never forget. We're us Boston sports fans. See, that's the thing. We're loyal. We're a little bit bitter. We hold on to everything as well, but we're diehards as well.
So April 11th, I believe, TD Garden. You guys are playing who?
Montreal Victoire.
Oh, the Victoire, of course.
That's Andy Hart's word of the day, Victoire.
Yes, Victoire. I learned that. It's French. I now speak French.
Let's all look to our Duolingo and change that to whatever is French for
but you
losers.
can get tickets Aganis, although you said a lot of them are sold out. So tickets, you'll have to go to one of those little apps and pay second-hand ticket prices. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sharing the gold medal. Good luck in the rest of the season. About half the season left to go. Second place, I believe only 1 point back right now, right? So we're in striking distance here, but good luck the rest of the season. Good luck in Vegas. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
Have fun. And I hope you all get your wishes. I hope you're on stage with Morgan Wallen. I hope you meet Tate McRae.
And also, serious note as well, not to take it too far down this lane, but also like divided world, crazy times that we're living in these days. We live in the weirdest part of the timeline. But what you guys did, unifying this country for just a few moments, especially the entire weekend from you guys straight into the men that Sunday, is awesome. It's not going to be forgotten anytime soon. And I hope the way that you reap the benefits of it, in addition to PHL championship, is lots of girls enrolling in hockey and you guys being remembered is the reason why the sport got bigger and better. So that it's really like just a great stamp on this particular year going forward. So way to go. Thanks for being gold standard for all of us.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
having
you,
us.
ladies. Thank you.
you.
We'll
Thanks, guys.
we'll talk to you down the road.